guys, it's Wayne Santos, one of the editors here at CGM, and this week I'm going to be sounding off specifically at Electronic Arts and EA Access. Okay, now for those of you who may not be aware, EA has recently announced a special service which is going to be exclusive to Microsoft and the Xbox family of consoles, and they are calling this EA Access. Now, what this is essentially is PlayStation Plus, but only for EA products. So what I mean by that is that they're either asking for $5 a month or $30 for the entire year, and what that gets you is a 10% discount off new digital content. You get unlimited access to currently 4 games, which is Battlefield 4, FIFA 14, Madden NFL, and Peggle 2. And you can play selected titles, upcoming titles, early, up to actually 5 days early. And that's what you're getting for your $30 a year, or $5 a month. Now, there are some basic problems with this, and one of them is the fact that the number of offerings is extremely limited, and it doesn't really give users a big reason to jump in. It's like, especially when you look at something like PlayStation Plus, where they've got these massive flash sales where you can buy games at just it's like ridiculously low amounts of money. They it's like get you special access to things like people who are on PlayStation Plus. It's like they actually got access to Destiny at one point, which okay, that was great. And the other thing is, this is limiting itself to Xbox Live, which means that not only do you have to pay $30 a month to gain access to these goodies, but on top of that, if you want to take advantage of the multiplayer, you're still looking at the other anywhere between $30 to it's like $60, depending on how you got your subscription from Xbox Live itself, so that you can continue to play online. So you're looking at a maximum of upwards of $90 now just to take advantage of all of this stuff. And why would you want to do this? It's like, okay, for myself personally, the only draw here would be the trial access, and that would only be for Dragon Age Inquisition, because I'm more of an RPG guy. I'm not really into the sports games. I'm not really a big fan of Battlefield, so there isn't very much there in the way of incentives for me. What they've got going right now is, I suppose you could say that it's appealing to the mainstream gamers. The Madden and the FIFA guys, there might be some interest in there for them, but if you really want to grab the hardcore, you've got to have more incentives in the form of upcoming games that people are really interested in. For myself, for example, if they had announced that there would be early access trials, or even special alpha or beta access to the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront game, or for the upcoming Mirror's Edge 2 game, that would make me go, it's like, oh, okay. But when you're talking games that have already actually been out there for a while, and it's like, again, in the case of my personal tastes, the one RPG that I'm interested in, that doesn't really justify $30. It's like, especially when you look at just the gigantic spectrum of services and discounts and other things that are offered by PlayStation Plus. So, to Electronic Arts, I would say, if you're going to get this going, you're going to need to offer more upcoming titles, and if you really want to get people interested, you've got a gigantic backlog of it's like games from your existing old library, from the Sega Genesis all the way up to it's like the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Make that stuff available, kind of like what they're doing with PS Now, and maybe EA Access will be a bit more appealing. As it is right now, it's kind of half-assed, and I don't know how many people are going to go for half-assed. See ya.